almost forgot that I had to make a video. Oh! Ignore the mismatching socks, I couldn't find a pair, so... And it's really cold. Pardon me. I just woke up, okay, please ignore me. But I kind of forgot that I needed to make this video, so... Yes. Yeah, I have some explaining to do. It's a parrot. Please shut up. There's so much going on. Oh my god, I'm overstimulated. Ah! Anyway, let me get to the topic at hand. I've disappeared and I used to post videos twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. And then all of a sudden I just disappeared. And I'm sorry about that, but I have reasons. Not good reasons. Really bad reasons, actually. So, yeah, basically, I got arrested. That's the simple way to put it. God, I don't even know how to make this video. Because I'm so used to being light and upbeat, like, in my videos. It's hard to be at the moment. Yeah. But I can't really complain because it's all my fault. The screen's like this big. I need to stop like getting sidetracked. I'm trying to like make a video, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not coping very well at all. I'm trying to be light and upbeat, but I'm really not coping well at all. Anyway, let me get to the story. So, let me tell the story on what it was like getting arrested for. Look! So let me tell the story of what happened when I got arrested, to start off with, and then I'll tell you why and everything, even though I'm sure plenty of you already know why, if you've been following my channel. But I got arrested at the very end of January, so I think around the 28th of January. I was on a Wednesday, and around 6:20 in the morning, I was fast asleep. And I woke up to 4 police officers at my door being like, "Good morning, Emily." I'm like, "Hey, sir." Yeah. They walked up to me, told me I was under arrest, put me in handcuffs. At this point I was so delusional, like I was so tired that I had no idea what was going on still. I was just like, okay. And then they got me in handcuffs and put me into the lounge room. When I went out to the lounge room, there was like 6 other officers. There was like 10 officers in my house. 10 police officers. I don't know why so many, but yeah, there was 10 police officers in my house. And then 2 of them stayed in the lounge room with me and talked to me, while the rest of them went and got all my stuff. So that included my technology, which is why I went and disappeared for a long period of time, because they took my phone, my laptop, my gear, that kind of thing. So my GoPro, I had nothing at all for the period where they had taken everything. So I only just recently got my stuff back around 7 weeks later. So yeah, I got it back the day I posted that story on Instagram. I really hate that I added the "I'm sorry" bit. That was so cringe. But yeah, I was just sitting there talking to the officers, whatever, while they gathered all my stuff. They got my keys to my bike, and then I went out to the police car with the officers, obviously, as I watched the officers wheel out my bike onto the nature strip. Onto the nature strip. Along with all my stuff. And I was walking towards the police car as I just watched them take my bike and everything. Which was heartbreaking because I'd worked so hard for it, and then I was an idiot and lost it again. Shut up! Anyway, good lord. Then I went to the police station. very nice police officers actually, considering what I had done. They were all very polite to me, and I actually had a good conversation with the guy who was in the interrogation room with me and everything, so yeah, they were all very nice, and yeah, they had a good chat to me about why I got arrested. I already knew why, but they explained to me some things that I didn't really realise, and it broke my heart, and I started crying because I was like, oh shit, damn, yeah, because I didn't really think too much about my actions. Again, I'm fucking young and I'm an idiot, but I just had this new fun toy and I was doing shit with it, but I didn't really think about other people too much. Very selfish of me. You're quite right. So basically, I posted a video Monday where, so I got arrested Wednesday. The Monday before the Wednesday, I posted a video where me and my friends went to a group ride to the city, and I touched a truck on the M1, and they were not very happy with me, to say the least. And then they kind of went through the possibilities of what could have happened if it went wrong. And that's when it broke my heart and I started crying because I've never felt more bad in my life. And I've never regretted anything more in my life. Yeah, I've never felt so bad in my life. Because they kind of explained to me how it's such a, I thought, oh yeah, if something went wrong, I would go under the tyres and I would pass away. I didn't really care so much about that, but then they kind of explained to me the possibilities of, you know, the truck driver panicking, which I didn't really think about. I didn't think about the fact that the truck driver could panic about me touching the truck, and it's like, oh, what if he, you know, veered over onto the other side of the road, whatever, started flipping around, the truck driver would have died. And then probably would have killed some other people in the process, and then the M1 would have been shut down for hours. I was just having fun, and I thought, ooh, I want to do this, because why not? Have I ever cried in one of my videos before? I don't know. This sucks. Don't look at me. Anyway, as I was saying, good lord. And then they kind of explained to me like my speeding things. Again, I thought I'd only kill myself doing that. But they kind of explained to me again the fact that yada yada yada, this could happen, this could happen, this could happen. The last thing I wanted to do when doing those things was hurt other people. And I didn't think about that enough. I didn't really think through the possibilities in depth. I just thought, oh, if I do this, this will happen and I'll die. Whatever. Or I'll get really injured, whatever. I didn't really think about the fact that I could be hurting other people. And unfortunately, I care a lot about other people. And hearing that broke my heart. Don't look at me. Yeah, I never really cared about hurting myself. I cared about the other people. And when I learned about the amount of people I could have injured while doing that shit, just my own entertainment, I'm good, trust. I'm like dandy. I'm fantastic. I haven't talked about this in depth with anybody because I refuse to. None of my friends really know. I told them like what happened, like the story and everything, but I've never really talked in depth about it. So, sorry if I cry a bit. I'm trying not to. Don't look at me! I'm fine. I'm actually great, to be honest. I've never been better in my life. I'm great. I'm positive. And fantastic. Woo! My mum probably thinks I'm insane. She's probably watching me. I can feel her eyes on me. So that's kind of what happened. And safe to say that now that I'm more aware, because realistically I still see myself as a kid. Can you shut up? Anyway, as I was saying, now that they've shut the fuck up, I'm gonna throw a rock at you. God, what was I even up to? Yeah, I don't feel like. There's a bird on the roof. But yeah, I still don't feel like an adult. I still feel like a kid. So, you know, I'm very immature still, and I think this was definitely a positive experience for my maturity. So then when I got the opportunity to have this powerful vehicle, I didn't really think about the consequences because, you know, the only thing I had available before was a bloody push bike. You can't really hurt many people on a push bike. Currently, can you hear the bird walking on the roof? Yeah, I've never really had that opportunity to have something powerful enough to hurt somebody. And then I got this vehicle and I was like, oh yeah, this is so cool. The most I'm gonna do is probably hurt myself, but it's gonna be so fun. And I get this freedom, I get to go out, and I met so many new people. I made friends that I was actually really struggling with friends beforehand because I had some problems with myself and I found it hard to branch out. So it was very different and it made me lose a lot of myself. And then when I got the bike, it was the most positive thing that I had had in my life. And that bike did a lot for me. Like a lot. What got me through primary school was karate. And I quit in 2019. And I was not coping at all. During high school, I broke down, I didn't have any hobbies, and everything that I tried, I could not find anything that I had a passion for, and it really broke me down because I'm a very heavy thinker. And when I don't have something to think about or something to look forward to, I shut down. And it's really hard for me to find something that I have that passion for. But yeah, when I got my bike, the amount of love that I got from not only you guys, but you know, I had friends for the first time in a long time. I had things to bond over. I had a passion. I had an scapegoat when I was having a really, really bad day. I would just get on my bike and I'd go for a ride, and it was great. It was fantastic. And it was the first time that my mental health has been good since 2019. Fun fact. So since I was 12, it's the first time I have been truly happy with myself since 2019. Since I was 12. I'm now 18. And it's 2025. That bike was everything to me. And losing it has made me realize how much it really meant to me. I don't know what to do with myself. And I don't have a bike to clear my head. So I'm back in the state that I was for years without that passion. And all I can do now is wait, all because I did stupid shit. I mean, it was definitely a maturing experience. It was definitely a maturing experience. And I've learned a lot from myself. I've learned from what happened, the consequences still have to follow through. I still don't have a court date yet, but I've heard that people aren't getting their court dates until a year later. Like, so I probably won't even get my court date until next year. So no matter how much I've learned from what happened and how much I feel bad about what happened, and no matter how much I won't ever do it again because I know how much I need my license and how much I care about the people and the damage that I could have done, I can't do anything. I'll have to wait a year until court. And that's a long time. And I haven't even gotten the court date yet, which means whenever I get the court date, it'll be a year from then. So right now, I still haven't got my court date. Say I get my court date in a month. I won't be able until April next year to even get a say in anything. But even then, what's already written down is written down. What's set in stone is set in stone. Which means I'll probably lose my license for another year. Which means no matter how much I feel bad and how much I need that passion and that love for something back, no matter how much I need that social aspect and life back, I won't get it for another 2 years probably. Don't look at me. Mamma mia. Ugh. It's too early for this. I'm tired. I want to go back to bed. So yeah. I won't be back for a while. I will still make vlogs and everything, but they just won't be including my bike because God knows when I'll ever get that back anyway. I likely won't have a mental outlet for another 2 years. I won't have that passion for something for another 2 years. 2 years is a long time. 2 years is a very long time. I'll be fucking 20. Actually no, because I'm turning 19 this year. I'll be probably like closer to 21. By the time everything's done, I'll probably be 21. That's like half of my life gone, likely, knowing my bloody likelihood of getting to 50 is probably very low. That's probably half of my life gone. And I only got 6 months of it on a bike. Not even 6 months. No, it would have been 6 months. I don't know actually, I don't really remember. So probably half of my life, if not a third of my life, I've been waiting for a bike. And I got my little taste, and I fell in love with him. And now I just have to wait again. So if anything, it's worse than what it was before. I like wanted a bike, but I knew I couldn't have it yet. Now I've had a taste of the bike, I know what it's like, and I fucking love it. And I want it again. Oh, nice shoes. Do you want to show the camera your cool shoes?
No, thanks.
You quite alright, shall we? Ready for the table? There you go, you can see the table. So, yeah, but that's a little explanation of what happened. There won't be a bike for a while. But yeah, so I'll still be surrounded by bikers because I still have plenty of friends from what I have, from that small experience that I've had. But I personally won't have a bike, and that breaks my heart more than anything. Because I fucking love my bike. And it's only been 8 weeks, not even. I have 2 more years to go. Ah. And not only that, but I have some hefty fines to pay. I don't know what they are yet, because again, I don't have my court date. So I don't even know. I have a rough idea of what I'm going to be charged with. So that's a lot of my lovely money gone down the drain. I probably need to pay to get my bike out of impoundment, which, not shocking. I don't think they'll ever just give me my bike back. I think I'll have to pay for it to get it back. So yeah, bit of an emotional video, but I tried to hold it back and try and make it a bit more happy, but it did not work at all. But learn from me. Learn from me, because you won't know how much you have until it's gone, as they say. Actually, I'm glad I didn't hurt any people. I'm glad I got told before I did hurt somebody, but no, I just have to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. I will be back though. Don't think that I won't be back. I just have to wait some time until I'm back, and it will probably be a long time. Jeez, long time. But vlogs, they'll still be here. I'll try and keep them upbeat still, no matter how much I miss what I could do. I'll still try and be as positive as possible, no matter how much I miss my bike. I have to be given the consequences. Whether I like it or not. But that's the little story. I'm sorry for disappearing. But again, they had my technology to get evidence and everything, so I didn't really have any way of updating you guys. So I'm sorry about that, but I am back now. I will be posting probably weekly still. They won't be very interesting, probably, compared to my moto vlogs, but I'll try and make it interesting. I don't know how yet, I haven't figured that part out, but especially because now that I don't have my bike, I'm basically homebound. I do nothing. I'm at home all day. There's only so much you can do at home. So, in most of the videos where I have excessive speeding and me touching the truck, they're all down now. They are now privated. But of course the big man's here while I'm trying to block. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah. Thank you. I can't afford to lose my license again. Especially going from such a low in my life, before I got my bike, and then going straight up, and it's like, this is the best feeling I've had since 2019. And then it being stripped away and like straight back down. It's like awful. But hopefully when I get my bike back, I'll be better than ever. I'm gonna try and... Oh my god, shut up! What? I'm overwhelmed. So you're probably thinking what the motor vlogs in the future will be like when I do get my bike back. They will probably just be mainly talking based and adventure based. They won't be speeding and, you know, stunts and this and that. It's literally just gonna be me trying to keep my license and adventuring and talking, because honestly, I can't afford to do it again. Literally and figuratively. Currently, while I wait for my bike to get back, you will still get vlogs on the back of bikes, but it will be on the back of bikes. Okay, like I will be, and it won't include anything naughty. If they do anything, I'm cutting it out. Okay, you're not gonna see anything. And if someone else is doing something and I'm recording them, I'm cutting it out. You're literally just gonna see me talking and adventuring on the back of somebody's bike. So if you're here for that, go to someone else, right? Because I'm not risking anything like that again, and I don't want to put any of my friends at risk of that, because honestly it is the worst experience I've ever had in my life. So it's gonna be more just cruising with my friends and talking and just having fun, but not in a bad way. Simple, really. So you can stick around. I might occasionally post twice a week if it is on the back of someone's bike. Hopefully I can do that quite a bit, but again, that's not on me, that's on whoever wants to dink me. I don't know who wants to dink me. Most of my friends are learners, so it's really hit or miss on who can take me. I have plans for myself, not only like merch wise. I have merch that I want to drop for myself, because, you know, why not? And plus I kind of need money, so it's kind of like a charity fund. Say bye, Shelbs. Say bye.
Huh? What are we doing?
You said you wanted to be in the video.
Hi YouTube. Subscribe Michael NYNN on Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, and I forgot my username.
The real name
Something like
MP4.
that. Yeah, that one.
I'll put it on the screen for you.
Yeah.